the right to life, our most basic right of all. And it is from that right to life that all our other rights come from. So when someone says that I don't care about human rights, all I care about is human life, it's very obvious either they deliberately ignore what's in the materials or they know it's there but they don't want to accept it. Whenever you talk about human rights, always up top, the highest priority is how do we respect, protect, and fulfill everyone's right to life. So, para sa akin, klarong-klaro yan. That is the ultimate form of fake news to say that human rights is a separate concept from human life. Second, they say that human rights are imported from abroad. Pero ito ang tanong ko sa inyo, what word do we use in our language for justice? Yung nagsisimula sa Kea, hindi yung hustisya. Kasi ang hustisya, English translation lang yun eh. Di ba, ang ginagamit natin ay katarungan. What is the root word of katarungan? Sa mga Bisaya dito, alam niyo yan? Tarong. Anong ibig sabihin ng tarong? Kung ano yung upright, kung ano yung correct, kung ano yung appropriate, di ba? Next question, what word do we use for right as in human right? K din yun. Karapatan. Anong root word ng karapatan? Dapat. If you compare the root word of justice and the root word of right in our language, they mean exactly the same thing. Kung ano yung nararapat, kung ano yung tama, yun ang ibig sabihin ng kung anong makatarungan, at yun din ang ibig sabihin ng karapatan. Therefore, from our language alone, we can see that that is already part of the Filipino mindset. We equate rights with what is just. And if you look at our history, what have we been fighting for since the time we were colonized by Spain? We have been fighting to be treated as in the same way as the people who colonized us. We have been fighting for our dignity. We have been fighting for a just and equal nation. So both from our history and language, we can readily say that human rights are not an imported concept. They are part of our DNA as Filipinos. Third, sabi nila, kami daw ay puro criminal lang daw ang mga kliyente namin. In the 36 years that I have been practicing law as a human rights defender, who are my clients? Students, teachers, workers, fisher folk, members of indigenous peoples, farmers. Are they criminals? It is so easy to be charged with a criminal case in the Philippines. A senator of our republic, I'm sure you know her, spent 7 years in jail based on trumped-up charges. That is how easy it is to be called a criminal in our country. So, totoo ba na ang mga kliyente ko ay puro mga kriminal? Pati sundalo at pulis ay naging kliyente ko rin. I have also defended members of the police and members of the military because their rights can also be violated by powerful people. So again, those three reasons that they continue to spread on social media about human rights are obviously fake news. Which leads me to the question, if those are not genuine reasons for attacking human rights, why do they hate human rights so vehemently? Why do they want to remove it from all our minds in our country? Well, I'll share with you a secret. There are three reasons, the real reasons, why they hate human rights. Number one is accountability. When a society accepts human rights as part of its society, it just follows that there must be accountability. When the rights of a woman are violated, then the person who violated those rights must be held accountable. That is a basic concept in human rights. Unfortunately, there are people in our country who don't want accountability. Probably because